disappointing for me. And shock horror, there was it, and I was like, yes, result. Honestly, first impressions, wow. So I feel like this is very much the kind of place that you come to have an indulgent weekend with your lover. Welcome back. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. I am great because today I am bringing you to Alexander House and Utopia Spa, which is in Turners Hill, West Sussex. So it's like a 15-minute drive from Gatwick Airport. So it's perfect for like a bougie pre-flight stay or a weekend escape from London. The UK, it's doing its usual miserable weather thing. So excuse me that I'm here with my scarf and hotel umbrella. This is a Grade 2 listed manor house that dates back to the 17th century, and it sits on 120 acres of beautiful parklands and gardens. It's very much given Downton Abbey and countryside estate chic. So Alexander House itself was built in the 1600s, and apparently the poet Shelley lived here for a period of time. In all honesty, I've got no idea who that is, guys, but the historians amongst you might appreciate that fact. The building's been many different things over the centuries, but it was in the 1980s that it was converted to a luxury hotel, and it now has 58 rooms, some in the main house here in the main building and some in the newer Cedar Lodge suites, which were an extension that was built in 2015. But the big main draw here is the Utopia Spa, which has won countless awards, and it's apparently the best hotel spa in the UK. So stick around and we'll see if that's true later on in the video. Right, I'm going to head to my room where it's a little bit warmer and we can continue the conversation there. This is where the Cedar Lodge suites reside. It's the new block that was built in 2015 and has a lot of the suites. So this is the entrance area. Might need an umbrella. Apparently this is Sally. And we mustn't climb on her because she's very delicate. How beautiful is that? And there's a nice seating area here with a TV screen. And this is just the entrance to this wing. And these are the stairs that will take us up to our suite. This is nice. Look at the size of this place. She's huge. Like honestly, the size of this room, it's massive. And then pair that with the modern contemporary design. This room has got me shook in the best possible way. So as you first walk into the room, there's like a refreshment area, I would say. So you've got a couple of glasses and an ice bucket holder there, and you've got your coffee machine. Again, guys, I don't drink coffee, so you'll have to let me know, is this a good one or not? I'm not sure. And then down here, we've got, let's have a look. Oh, we've got a fridge. So this is the mini bar. Let's see what's inside. Okay, so we've got some water, pineapple juice, cranberry juice, and we've got some milk sachets to go with our teas or coffees in here. There's no alcoholic beverages, which I'm a little bit surprised about for a kind of luxury weekend escape kind of place. I'd imagine you'd maybe want to have some wine with your significant other before you go down for dinner or something, but that's just me. Over here we've got a kettle which we can plug in, and we've got these really cute and colourful cups and teapot. How gorgeous and beautiful is that? I'm not sure what brand it is, it doesn't say, but that's just quite lovely. This makes my heart sing. I am a herbal tea girly, so they have got such a selection of different flavours. We've got chamomile, lemongrass and ginger green tea, peppermint tea, which I will be having this evening, Earl Grey, and of course you've got your English breakfast too. And there's some biscuits and sugars and things like that tucked beneath there. And here's a really beautiful, solid, floor to ceiling, full length mirror. So perfect for checking out your outfit before you head out. In here we have the wardrobe. We've got an ironing board and iron, which is great. We don't have to ring down for it. We've also got a safe, and in here there is a hairdryer, so no need to bring your own. And plenty of space, I'd say, for hanging your things, as you're probably only going to be here for a weekend. Okay, so this is the main area of the suite. And I'll make sure we take a good look around. This is the massive king size bed. Really nice, tasteful cushions, feel lovely. Lovely soft linens on the bed. And a solid, oh, it's almost like a silken headboard. That's very nice indeed. Oh, it feels very comfy, but obviously the real test will be after a good night's sleep tonight. On both sides of the bed, you've got the controls for the lights, which is very handy. And then you've also got these versatile reading lamps. I love when you've got lamps like this, so you can move them around and have them where you want. They're not too much in your face, and you can kind of like dim it down or have it when you're reading. It's perfect. A bedside table with the obligatory tissues, pen and notepad. I will of course be stealing the pen to add to my collection. And yeah, very just clean designed bedside table. I would say there's, you know, if I was being really fussy, there's a little bit of damage and scrapes on the bottom here. It's seen better days, but on the whole, it's not too bad. Guys, as you know, I am not brilliant with technology, but in every room you get a Google Nest, and it's pre-programmed, and the idea is it's kind of like your personal assistant. So you can do a ton of stuff on here. You can contact reception, you can order room service, you can book a spa treatment, you can just scan your QR code and it kind of sorts everything out for you. There's quite a massive TV here with a chest of drawers, which has got some storage options. There's a bit more stationery in there and plenty of space for you to put your things. And over here, we've got this incredible corner sofa that looks so snug and the perfect place to kind of relax and have a cup of tea. Yep, I could definitely get used to just hanging out here. And over here, we've got the perfect little dining seating area. So if you order room service, want to have your breakfast here, this is a perfect place to enjoy your meal. And guys, how stunning is this mirror? It's so grand. And look at the detail on here. It's like it's a piece of art in and of itself. Okay, let's step outside. Whew. It's a little bit fresh. So this is a really generous amount of space for a balcony. It's got some lovely rattan furniture, perfect in the summer. There's no cushions on it at the moment. I'm guessing when the weather's better, they'll put that out. But what a gorgeous space to have your morning coffee or tea and just take in this incredible view. So I bet you are curious to know how much I paid for the room here. And on that note, I'm just wondering, guys, if you can help me out and let me know in the comments. Do you prefer to know the price of the room at the beginning of the video, so then you can kind of like gauge it and if it's worth it as you go along? Or would you prefer the price at the end of the video so you can kind of see the whole tour, see the facilities and have that like grand reveal at the end? What would you prefer? Let me know. So the interesting thing about the cost of this room is that I played a really fun game to see if I could try and get some money off. So a few days before my stay, I got an email from Alexander House and it was talking about upgrade options, and there were 2 upgrade options. So you could have a guaranteed upgrade where you paid that price and you're guaranteed to have that room, or you could have a bid. So the bid was you put your offer in, and if somebody else outbids you, you don't get the room. So I looked at the garden suite, which as you can see is epic, and the guaranteed upgrade price was £100. So I thought I'll bid £50 and see what happens. So then obviously I've got to reception and the lovely kind lady has told me that your bid has been accepted, and I was like, yes, result. So I'm very happy. So the original price I paid was £315 for a luxury king room. I then bid my £50 for the garden suite and I got it. So £365. And this room generally goes for about £475. So I've just got over £100 off. So, you know, we've saved a few pennies, guys. We've saved a few pennies. Right, guys, we are going into the bathroom now. I hope you are ready for this. Isn't this just absolutely stunning? I am in awe. So we've got this enormous freestanding tub that I honestly cannot wait to get into. And we've got some gorgeous goodies here. So you've got the obligatory shampoo, conditioner and shower gel, but you've also got some skin balm, some moisturising lip balm, nourishing hand cream, and some massage oil. Very nice. And it's Temple Spa products, which I haven't actually heard of, but I'm guessing they're in relation to the Utopia spa and are very nice indeed. We've got the fine-tuning vanity kit and some flannels. How lovely. There are 2 separate sinks with mirrors with this gorgeous glass bowl feature, and it looks like a rainfall tap. We've got some Temple Spa soap as well, and there's a little glass in the corner and this very big mirror. There's a gorgeous rainfall shower. The only thing I'm surprised about is it would have been nice to have seen some additional products here, like some shower gel, but I can use the ones from the bathrooms, that's fine. All chrome finishes, is extremely clean. You've got your bath towels on a heated radiator, and then just over here by the door you've got your branded Alexander House robes. And they very much encourage you to wear your robe and slippers from your room over to the spa, so you're kind of all ready to go, although they do have lockers and things over there. But we're going to go and check the spa out tomorrow morning. Just wanted to also let you know there are 2 restaurants here. There's AG's, which is a 3 AA rosette restaurant. You're talking fine dining, probably like a 10-course tasting menu, that kind of vibe. And then they've also got another restaurant called Reflections, which is a 2 AA rosette restaurant. So I'm going to be dining there tonight, so I will take you along with me. They also have 1608, which is their champagne bar, and apparently they've got 175 different types of champagne, so I'm going to go and try them all. Obviously not, guys, that's a joke, but I will go and sample something chilled and bubbly, I'm sure, so we'll go and do that later on as well. Okay, what else to tell you? Yes. Check-in was super smooth. There's a lovely lady who kindly told me that I got my upgrade, so I was super happy about that. And she very kindly also booked me into Reflections this evening for dinner, so I didn't have to faff around with the app or anything like that. And then Joe very kindly took my room key, took my case and walked me to my room and kind of settled me in. So yeah, very professional, very friendly, not too stuffy, really nice, smooth service. Oh, this bath is absolutely heavenly. So it's time for dinner, just trying to get the whole dinner outfit in. I left my blazer for this outfit and my belt at home, so we're just gonna have to make do. Dinner's over in the main house, it's just a few steps, so if it's raining, I'll just grab an umbrella. So yeah, let's go eat.
So this is the bubbles and wine menu, and I think rather than shelling out £350 on a bottle of champagne, I'm going to have a glass of Prosecco.
In what?
So my glass of Prosecco has arrived, and I've got enough snacks to last a lifetime.
So this is the cocktail and champagne menu at Reflections. They've got quite a range of drinks here. And it looks like the Lauren Perrier is their like signature champagne. Lots of wine options to choose from. But I think tonight I'm going to go for a cocktail. Cosmopolitan, which is one of my favourite cocktails. £14 per glass, not too bad. So yeah, let's give it a taste. That is good. I like it a lot. I am hungry. This is the a la carte menu, which has got modern British dishes, and by the looks of things, a lot of the ingredients are locally sourced.
And then for mains, I'm going to have the mushroom and truffle reggae. The mushroom and reggae?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shanti.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
But there's some
Here's the chicken liver parfait. That looks stunning.
It's got some like crispy onions, which make it taste really nice. But yeah, I just had the chicken liver, and I've never had it like that before. It's usually quite firm and quite hard. This time it was like a mousse texture, and it had some crispy onions underneath, and it was just, yeah, chef's kiss. Very tasty. Wow, doesn't this look incredible? This is the room where they traditionally serve afternoon tea. Very beautiful, very ornate. It's a beautiful fire, lots of detailing and ornaments there. I'm just back from dinner and a drink at the bar. Very lovely evening was had. Dinner was nice. I ate in Reflections. The food was good. Honestly, that chicken liver parfait, I've never had it like that before. Absolutely blew my mind. Was very yummy indeed. The food was really good quality. Staff were lovely. Besides them forgetting to offer me any bread, I can't fault it. I think they just forgot. But yeah, then I went and had a drink at the bar. It's a very relaxed, chilled, quiet kind of vibe. And they were very sweet and gave me lots of extra snacks, which was nice. And now I am back and I'm ready to head to the gym and the spa in the morning. So we'll go and do that. Good morning, guys. I've had a lovely night's sleep. I'm a bit fresh-faced this morning, sorry, but dashing to get to the gym and spa before my room service breakfast is delivered between 10 and 10:30. So here we go. Okay, so this is the bit that I'm most excited about. Let's go and explore the spa. In 2017, they were awarded the best hotel spa, and in 2025, they were a finalist in the Good Spa Guide. So we already know that it's going to be good. They've got a ton of massage, facial and body treatments. As an example, a full body massage will set you back £140. It's not cheap, but considering where we are, I think that's fair value. I've got these gorgeous changing rooms all to myself. They're lush. And what I do really like is, oh, can you see? They've got these straighteners. I think they're GHD. Very nice touch. This is the spa. There's a 15-meter pool behind the Grecian pillars. This is the hydrotherapy pool, which has about 6 jets. And there's a jacuzzi on the right-hand side, which I couldn't film because there's people in it. And this is my little spot for the morning. One thing I love is this warm water temperature, because there's nothing worse than feeling like you're getting into a cold plunge pool when you're trying to relax at the spa.
I'm just sitting here, and I feel like I could cry. It's amazing, oh my god. And this place is just so beautiful. It makes you think, it makes you reflect, it makes you feel grateful. It's very different that I'm here. But I think if you came here too, you would love it.
A glorious morning. Breakfast has arrived. I ordered it to come between 10 and 10:30 and it came at 9:56, so very efficient indeed. I ordered some apple juice, a basket of pastries. These are like little mini pastries. And for my hot breakfast, I went for the obligatory salmon and eggs. Salmon and eggs hates to see me coming. That looks delicious. And then I also got a side of brown toast. Apple juice is good, nice and cold. I don't order tea because I like my peppermint tea and there's some in the room. So I can just make it after I've eaten it, it'll be nice and hot. Okay, let's dig in. That is nice. That is very lovely. So unfortunately, my time here at Alexander House is almost done, boo-hoo. But here's what you need to know. This is not a budget hotel. If you're looking for somewhere to just stay the night and grab a meal, there's a lot more practical and budget-friendly options that you can find close by. For a 5-star hotel like this, the gym was a little bit disappointing for me. And shock horror, there was no treadmill at all, not one in sight. So that was a little bit disappointing, but that's because that's something that's important to me. It might not be so important to you. I have seen reviews that have said that the spa can get quite busy at peak times and during weekends. So if you are flexible on dates, you might want to pick to come off peak or midweek when it's a little bit quieter. The incredible award-winning spa is the main draw here. So if you're not into like spa days and relaxation and dipping in the pool, this might not be the best place for you. The grounds here are beautiful. You're on 120 acres. There's plenty of space for you to get your 10K steps in. And I think in the summer, this place will be even more stunning. And the manor house here is a real period property, and I hope that came across in like some of the footage that I've got of the like ornate details and the paintings and the artworks and the features. It's not like a new hotel trying to be old. This is the real deal. The food here has been of a really high quality, and the service from the staff has been impeccable. Absolutely nothing that I could fault them on. Also, this is an incredible event space, so if you were looking for somewhere to have a wedding, or you want to celebrate a birthday, like have a private party or corporate event, to have it here I think would just be amazing. And if you are thinking about having it here, make sure you book it up quickly, because I've heard that you need to be booking like yesterday because things get booked up so fast. This place is only 15 minutes from Gatwick, which also means it's quite easily accessible from London. You can get a direct Gatwick Express train from Victoria. So if you want to have that countryside escape, but you don't want to travel for hours and hours to experience it, this is a great destination to come to. And the absolute number one thing I love about this hotel is the Utopia spa. It's just so impressive, that Grecian design with those gorgeous pillars and those domed ceilings. It's honestly one of the best hotel pool experiences I've ever had. So would I come back? Absolutely. Would I recommend you to come here? Definitely. I think this is a perfect place to come for like a girly spa pamper weekend, or come for afternoon tea, or have like, you know, that indulgent weekend romantic trip away. I hope you've enjoyed coming to Alexander House as much as I have. If you've got this far, give this video a like and let me know in the comments what you thought of the spa, or if you've perhaps seen an even better one, you can let me know. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I will see you next week with another video.